YouTubers are the ultimate modern celebrity. They take their personality to the internet, and in return for massive viewership, they receive thousands and sometimes millions in dollars. But sometimes things don't go to plan, and these YouTubers end up finding themselves locked up. In this video, we look at the top 10 YouTubers that went to jail. Remember, you can support Flyaway DSB by liking this video and also by subscribing to our channel, where you'll get more videos just like this one. But for now, let's take a look at top 10 YouTubers that went to jail. At number 10 is former YouTube musician Mike Lombardo. He was arrested in 2013 for possession of child pornography that he had exchanged with underage fans. Lombardo pleaded guilty and received just 5 years in prison versus 20 years, the statutory maximum. According to the plea bargain, Lombardo solicited pornographic images from 6 different minors. He was released in 2018 and is now a registered sex offender. Next at number 9 is Trey Sesler. He was an anime and video game YouTuber under the username LensCat Productions. He had millions of views and posted over 300 videos. In 2012, he killed his family in Waller, Texas. This was his mother, father and brother, all in the family home. Writing was found all over the walls saying, "God forgive me, for I cannot forgive myself." On investigation, it was found that the bodies were shot several times. It could have been a lot worse. He told police he killed them because he didn't want them to know about his upcoming massacre and a Columbine-style attack that he and a friend had planned. He was sentenced to life in prison. At 8 is Austin Jones, another YouTuber that exploited his popularity. Jones admitted encouraging 6 underage girls to send him sexually explicit videos in private messages, telling some they needed to prove that they were his biggest fans. He was 26 years old at the time of his conviction and had 500,000 subscribers on YouTube and 225,000 on Twitter. Jones from Illinois had also admitted to using Facebook on around 30 other occasions to entice underage girls to send him explicit photos and videos. He told some of his victims that the videos were part of a modelling opportunity and others that he would help them boost their Instagram accounts. He received a 10-year prison sentence. Next at number 7 is YouTuber Reset. He was sentenced to 15 months in prison and given a $22,300 fine after he filmed himself handing a homeless man an Oreo filled with toothpaste instead of cream. Reset had monetized the Oreo video, which has now been removed from YouTube, and it earned him more than €2,000, which equates to over $2,249. In the video, Reset said this about the homeless man: "This will help clean his teeth. I don't think he has cleaned them since he became poor." Upon sentencing, the judge explained how this was not an isolated act, and that Reset enacted cruel behaviours towards vulnerable victims. Before our halfway point, we're going to look at YouTuber JinBop, who was arrested in August 2016 for multiple crimes involving a female minor. The then 23-year-old reportedly acted in a deliberate, sexually predatory manner towards the victim, who was just 14 when their interactions began. He was aware of her age and still arranged to have sex with her at a gaming convention. The minor's parents reportedly discovered the duo's online communications after their daughter began buying lingerie and wearing a locket around her neck containing JinBop's picture. It's unclear where JinBop is now, but if proved guilty, he could be serving a 10-year sentence. As we're about halfway through our list now, just a reminder that if you're enjoying this video, please give us a like and subscribe to Flyaway DSB for more great videos like this one. At number 5 is MonaLisa Perez. Minnesota couple Pedro Ruiz and MonaLisa Perez created YouTube videos showcasing their daily lives and pranks. Their channel wasn't getting the attention they wanted, so Pedro decided to create a new one called Damn It Boy. In an extreme effort to gain more followers, Pedro made the decision that a dangerous stunt was needed. He suggested that his girlfriend shoot him through an encyclopedia. After practicing on another 1.5-inch thick book to prove he'd be fine, Pedro then gave the gun to MonaLisa. She pulled the trigger, and he sadly died before getting to a hospital. MonaLisa was sentenced to 180 days in jail after she pleaded guilty to second-degree manslaughter. She is now back making videos. In at number 4 is Kandee Johnson. Makeup artist and guru Kandee Johnson faced 2 criminal charges linked to her 13-year-old son back in 2010. Her first charge was for child endangerment. He was found home alone at 12 while she was on a business trip in LA. The second charge was for not making the same son attend middle school. There were claims of several ignored letters from the school that Johnson never responded to. She pleaded guilty in exchange for her initial endangerment charge to be dropped, and Johnson's guilty plea landed her 90 days in jail. What makes this case worse is that Johnson received money from her fans to help cover her lawyer fees. Much more, in fact, than she should ever need, so she made a tidy profit from the whole thing. At number 3 is former YouTuber David Rock, who used to record crazy happenings on his farm located in Canada and uploaded it to his 92,000 subscribers. YouTube even paid him $15,000 a month for the videos he was posting. The problem was that Rock's disgraced past was about to become public knowledge. In 2009, Rock's criminal record was exposed and things began to crumble for him. Fans found out Rock had pled guilty to a massive 7 charges of sexual abuse towards children. He also admitted to recording video footage of 2 teenage boys while encouraging them to perform sexual acts. Next up at number 2 is fitness YouTuber Brandon Carter. He was arrested on 6th Street in Austin, Texas for a staged fight with fellow YouTuber Connor Murphy. The plan was for the 2 internet celebrities to pretend to fight for a few minutes, then eventually break out into a dance. However, Austin police didn't know this and saw the fight as real, tackled both Carter and Murphy to the ground in what they thought was an attempt to stop it escalating. Murphy was freed, but Carter was arrested for resisting arrest, despite the fact there was footage that Carter completely cooperated. Carter served a jail sentence, and no one really knows why. At number 1 is the horrific story of Elliot Rodger, who never made it to jail, but would have done if he stayed alive long enough for the conviction. He went on a vicious killing spree at 22 years old in Isla Vista, California, in 2014. Rodger stabbed 3 males to death in his residence before shooting 3 women in front of a sorority house in town, killing 2 of them and injuring another. He fatally shot a man at a local deli and injured 13 others during a shootout with police officers. It all ended with Rodger shooting himself inside his wrecked BMW. Rodger has been seen as a hero for the incel community despite his horrific actions. Before the spree, he posted a video on YouTube hinting at what he was about to do, as he explained his murderous rampage as a day of retribution, and said he had no choice but to exact revenge on the society that had denied him sex and love. So these are the top YouTubers who went to jail, or at least committed the crimes earning them a trip to prison. What do you think of these infamous 10? Have you seen any of their videos? Did you know that some of them had dark goings on behind the scenes? Let us know in the comments and give us a thumbs up and a subscribe to Fly Away DSB for more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.